Are you ready for the unexpected? Here we go. You've got 9 meters of intestine stuffed inside your belly. You've got 96,000 kilometers of blood vessels folded like spaghetti. You've got enough DNA to travel to the sun and back multiple times. So today we're unlocking your hidden superpowers. This isn't Marvel. This is biology. And it's way weirder. The hidden giants inside you. Let's start with the stuff crammed inside your body. Straight out of a sci-fi movie. Your small intestine alone, around 7 meters long. That's about 23 feet of noodle living inside your belly. Add your large intestine, stomach, and esophagus, and your digestive tract clocks in at almost 9 meters. You're carrying a literal slip and slide in your abdomen. Unfold it, and it would stretch across your living room, wrap around your couch, and probably scare your dog. And if we unraveled every blood vessel in your body and lined them up end to end, they'd stretch over 96,000 kilometers. That's nearly 2.5 trips around the Earth. And no, that's not even the most ridiculous distance. Because your DNA, it's the real overachiever here. Every one of your 37 trillion cells contains about 2 meters of DNA when stretched out. Multiply that by all your cells, and the total length of DNA in your body could reach the sun and back about 100 times. Your lungs, they have a total surface area of about 70 square meters. That's roughly the size of a tennis court, just sitting inside your rib cage. You're playing tennis with oxygen and don't even know it. The micro machines inside you. Inside your gut, you have over 100 trillion bacteria. Your microbiome weighs about 2 kilograms and does everything from digesting food to controlling your mood. You're not just human, you're a walking ecosystem. Now take your red blood cells. You have about 25 trillion of them zooming around right now. If we stack them in a single file line, they'd reach the moon and back several times. And they're doing laps inside your veins like Olympic swimmers. But wait, there's more. Each red blood cell in your body travels about 250 kilometers during its 120-day life. They never get a break. And those little hair-like structures in your lungs, cilia, they beat 10, 20 times per second to push mucus and debris out of your airways. They're like janitors for your lungs, tiny overworked janitors who never unionized. Your white blood cells are basically your internal security guards. You've got neutrophils, macrophages, T cells, all of them ready to attack invaders like bacteria, viruses, or that sketchy sushi you shouldn't have eaten. One drop of blood contains around 7,000 to 25,000 white blood cells, all patrolling your bloodstream like microscopic bouncers. And some of them can eat bacteria whole. They don't mess around. Meanwhile, your platelets are like emergency road repair crews. Get a cut. They rush in, stick together, and start forming a plug to stop the bleeding. All of that happens in seconds. No meetings, no emails, just action. And how about the tiny muscles in your eyes? Your eyes move thanks to 6 small muscles that allow full 360-degree movement. Those muscles are some of the fastest in your entire body, capable of moving in milliseconds. Ever flinched at a fake punch in a movie? Thank those muscles. And your survival instinct. Let's not forget about the cilia lining your inner ear. In your cochlea, tiny hair cells detect sound vibrations and send them to your brain. Each one responds to a specific frequency like piano keys. Lose them, and you lose hearing. You want storage space? Your bladder holds up to 500 milliliters of fluid comfortably. That's a whole bottle of soda. Some people can stretch it to over a liter. That's your internal water balloon working overtime in every traffic jam. So yeah, you're basically made of millions of specialized micro-workers. Janitors, guards, factory workers, traffic controllers, DJs, IT support, construction crews. All microscopic, all unpaid, all working around the clock just to keep you upright while you binge reality TV and forget to drink water. And they don't complain, not even once. The superpowers you didn't know you had. Let's talk about strength. Your heart is basically a gym rat. It beats over 100,000 times per day, pumping about 7,500 liters of blood daily. Over the course of your life, it'll beat more than 3 billion times, and you never have to remind it to clock in. And your brain is surprisingly compact for what it does. Only about 1.3 to 1.4 kilograms. However, it stores an estimated 2.5 petabytes of information. That's about 3 million hours of Netflix. Let's not forget your liver. It's the unsung MVP of your organs. It filters your blood, processes nutrients, neutralizes toxins, and if you slice a chunk of it off, it can regrow. That's right. Your liver can regenerate up to 70% of itself, like a lizard tail, but way more sophisticated. Strange but true body feats. Your skin is the largest organ in your body. Average adult skin covers about 2 square meters, but it's also constantly replacing itself. Every minute you shed about 30,000 to 40,000 skin cells. In a year, you lose roughly 4 kilograms of dead skin. You're basically a human snow globe. Your stomach acid. It's hydrochloric acid strong enough to dissolve razor blades. Please don't test this. But still, that's how your body handles spicy food and raw onions, like it's melting metal in a sci-fi movie. And your sweat glands, you have about 2 to 4 million of them. In extreme heat or exercise, you can sweat up to 10 liters a day. That's more than 2 gallons of your body trying to cool itself off. Your skin is literally crying to survive. Let's talk about your tongue print. Yeah, like a fingerprint, but with your tongue. Everyone's tongue has a unique pattern of bumps and ridges. So in theory, you could unlock your phone with a lick. Please don't. Here's something freaky. Your body glows in the dark. That's right. Humans emit a tiny amount of bioluminescence, but it's about 1,000 times weaker than what our eyes can see. You're basically a low-power glow stick that just won't quit. You are a walking miracle. You may not have laser eyes or fly through the sky, but your body is quietly breaking records every day. You've got a supercomputer in your skull, a plumbing system longer than a highway skin that rebuilds itself, bones stronger than metal, and a heart that won't quit. Your DNA could loop to the sun and back. Your blood vessels could circle the earth, and you didn't even have to train for it. No gym, no lab. You were born a record holder, so next time you feel like a regular average human being, remember this. You're carrying around a tennis court, a rocket's worth of genetic material, and a liver that can regrow like a lizard. Respect the machine, feed it well, hydrate it, let it nap. Because trust me, your body is already doing the impossible.